very first time with Guess the Game. Now, what is Guess the Game? Guess the Game is an interesting little thing where it's kind of like Wordle, where it's a daily sort of produced game thing. The objective is they give you a screenshot from a game. The first one is usually quite vague, something like this, and you have 6 guesses to figure out what it is. But every time you get it wrong, they give you a new screenshot and a bit of extra information. So it'll start out with like what its Metacritic review score is, then it'll be like what platforms it was on, so on and so forth. They have a new one every day, and this is day 827. It is currently August 18th, 2024, meaning it's 365 days in a year, which means 2 years would be 730. So 827 minus 730, 97 days previous, which is about 3 months and a bit, so it's the 8th month now, so 5th month of May. It started in May of 2022 or so. And as a lover of all things video game, well, not all things, but most things video game, many things video game, this seemed like right up my alley, so I figured we'd just go in and give it a try, maybe try 10 or 20 of them, see if we can't guess them. Now, that said, I'm also pretty out of touch when it comes to contemporary gaming and stuff like that, so there's a decent chance that a lot of the newer ones, especially this looks like reasonably modern visuals, I will get wrong. Interestingly, they also seem to have sister sites, quote unquote, guess the book and guess the audio, if those seem like your things. I'm not sure what audio would be from. Would it be from like films or something? Anyway, I was gonna say Uncharted 4. This looks like Uncharted 4 to me, only there's this little 08 in the corner, and that doesn't look like any of the Uncharted UI, so I'm gonna guess maybe one of the Far Cry 5, let's try. It looks kind of newish. Okay, so it wasn't even close to Far Cry. The Metacritic score is 73. It'll tell you if you got the right series. I believe that's what this X is about. It'll be a little yellow circle if you got the right series. I've got a bad feeling I'm not going to get this one. We've got what looks like some kind of farming equipment, but it looks too good to be like farming simulator, any of them. So what, and the 08 in the corner almost looked like an ammo counter. Although ammo counters usually in the bottom right, aren't they? I guess it depends on the game, but I'll tell you what, I'm quite mad because the first day I played, I've only played this game once before, and I only just played like the one game, just to be like, does this understand how I work so I can use it for a video? And I got it on my first guess. All I saw was a thatched roof, and I guessed correctly. So this is a spoiler for one of the days, I'm not sure which. That it was Kingdom Come Deliverance, because I was like, oh, it looks medieval. So I just went Kingdom Come Deliverance, and bam, it was that in the first one. And like, I don't know anything about Kingdom Come Deliverance other than it's medieval. And so I'm so mad that you didn't get to see that. It would have been so awesome if I had that recorded. It was like a super psychic read. But I've got nothing for this one so far. Well, let's try Farming Simulator. I doubt it's that, but there are a bunch of them. So if it is, we're going to want to get it out of the way quick. Okay, so clearly there are antagonists here with guns, it looks like. PS4, PS5, Stadia, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, I guess, and PC. So this tells us a bit of a sense of the date range of this. It's another one of it's definitely like a big AAA open world shooty RPG thing, which is why I said Far Cry, but this is kind of out of my wheelhouse, so I do not suspect I will get this. I feel like the flamethrower or whatever this is should be a big clue to me. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. How long ago was Ghost Recon Wildlands? Was that PS5 worthy? Nope. Oh, okay, this looks like a player character. Genre third-person shooter action RPG, right? Well, I guess that. Oh, this would be really, really telling if you had played this game. But to me, this looks like 6,000 games that I haven't played. Especially the UI. The UI looks rather distinctive. It looks too sci-fi to be a Call of Duty. What are the other big shooters? Like, it looks kind of not quite apocalyptic, but sort of maybe slightly dystopian, slightly futuristic. Almost a bit retro-futuristic, like disaster story, survival, open world survival-ish kind of shooter. Doesn't say open world in here, but I guess that's not really part of the genre. It almost makes me think a little bit of Helldivers, but it's not quite alien enough for that. I highly doubt I'm going to get it, so I'm going to skip forward here. I probably should have given at least a guess. Oh! Well, this looks a bit like spacey fantasy, almost like Destiny. But not quite Destiny. Reunion, leave a path to the solar tower. Again, this sounds, so this almost looks like a zombie person here. And the solar tower and all this stuff feels like space, feels like Destiny. I guess the only Destiny I've played was Destiny 2, so maybe Destiny 1. Blades of Destiny, Destiny Links. Actually, I don't know what Destiny 1 is called. Is it just called Destiny, or, there we go, Destiny. Let's try it. Nope, wasn't that. Developer People Can Fly. Never heard it, and here we get a gif of it actually in play. But yeah, no, this is like the kind of game that I would not be able to pick apart. Oh, actually, I think I might have seen gameplay of this, but I don't remember I'm not gonna remember what it's called. It's called like Iron Blade or like Blood Blade or something. Not Iron Lung. It's like magic. It's like shooters. Vermintide. No, Vermintide's a bit more. That's more fantasy because it's Warhammer, right? Yeah. So it's not that. I'm almost certain I've seen footage of this. There's a leveling system. World Tier 05. I got nothing. What is it? Outriders. Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that, but I have definitely seen that before. But it's the precise kind of game that I would never have guessed. So that was today's. But I was planning to just keep going to previous days and try like the last 10 or so. Right. So completely, utterly flubbed this first one. Not performing well so far. Ooh, okay, it's got a little more artistic here. I'm seeing orange. It's almost like autumnal cloud trees against like a castle background here. This is not going to be it, but it reminds me so strongly of Air Memories of Old, which I've only played like an hour of. Wasn't that? Oh, this is so specific. Oh, never mind. Sorry, this is top down. My apologies. I wasn't realizing that. It's got a bit of like a Stardew Valley kind of vibe, but it's not Stardew Valley because this looks like again, sort of a medieval battle sequence. Can I just get the next one? Oh, Understory? What's it called? Not Cave Story, but not Trauma Center Under the Knife. I don't recognize it specifically, but I feel... Oh, hold on. Unless this is Bastion. Is it? Nope. Fantasy, medieval, action RPG. It's on Xbox, apparently. A helmet. It's gotta be the cave thing I'm thinking of. It's called Underworld Story, Understory, something like that. Oh, this is driving me on the wall, because I haven't played the game, but I do know what it's called somewhere deep down, and I'm pretty sure I'm right about it. Undermine? Damn it. It's a synonym for under cave story. Because it's like the title is basically like cave story, if it's the one I'm thinking of. It's like it's called Underground Tale or something like that. Not Undertale. It's just called Underground? Oh, crap. Oh, look at this. It's almost Binding of Isaac-ish. It's like a Zelda dungeon crawler kind of thing. Oh, maybe it's not the thing I'm thinking of then. Cavern? I'm trying every like permutation of below, beneath. Subterranean, it won't be that, but that's my next guess because I'm not figuring it out what it is. Oh, just tell me, please. End of the pain. Moonlighter. Oh, okay, no, that was on the wrong track. But now I'm really curious. What is the game I was thinking of? I don't actually know, but I know how to find it out. I'm certain they mentioned it in this video somewhere, and that that's the only reason I know it. Eastward. There you go. Sorry. I was on the wrong track with the name as well. I thought it was called, like, Underground or something. Okay, wow. Yeah, really dismal so far. But I'm sure they'll get one that I know. Oh, Animal Crossing. Okay, here we go. Good. Animal Crossing, the resolution makes me think, well, it's either City Folk or the GameCube one / 64 one. I'm going to start with City Folk because I think the water looks a little good for GameCube. I was wrong. That's the GameCube one because they've got the silly pointy hat that you can't remove. But at least we got one that I knew. It's good. All right. That one wasn't too hard. So next one, please. I figured they would give me one I actually knew one of these times. Oh, interesting. So I'm getting late PS1 or early PS2 here. Maybe a Tomb Raider. It kind of looks a bit like it could be a Croft Manor in a Tomb Raider game, doesn't it? Not played any of the Tomb Raiders, but that's the vibe I get. Let's just start with Tomb Raider. Okay, I'm in the right series. I don't know which Tomb Raider it would be, but I guess I just look for whichever one is earlier on. So it'll be like, it won't be one of the ones that's like Lara Croft Tomb Raider Curse of the Sword. It'll be like Tomb Raider 2 or 3. Looking a bit more beyond PS. Oh, I'm just gonna go to 3. I know it's Tomb Raider, but which one? I don't know anything about the Tomb Raider games. But it had a Tomb Raider vibe off the bat. It won't be Shadow of the Tomb Raider because that's one of the like reboot ones that's much more like built up and everything. Angel of Darkness is a GameCube game, right? And this doesn't look quite good enough for that. So, oh shoot, what if it actually is Curse of the Sword? That sounds like a DLC though, doesn't it? For like one of the newer ones. Underworld? Oh god, how can I have gotten the series in the first one and there are only like 12 games and I can't get it right? Right, okay. Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider are new ones. I'm almost positive. Angel of Darkness is like a GameCube game and I think looks better than this. And it's 1999, GameCube wasn't out yet. I don't know if it's a GameCube exclusive, but it's okay, so what can it not be? We already tried the first one. Last Revelation, maybe. Rise of the Tomb Raider is one of the newer ones. Chronicles? Oh, this looks like a game that would be called Chronicles. No, bugger! Oh, shoot, maybe that could be GameCube, just like a really... Well, no, it's 99, so it can't be. Oh, Tomb Raider fans are screaming at the screen right now. I got it was Tomb Raider off the bat from the room that didn't have Lara Croft in it. Can that be enough, please? I don't know which Tomb Raider it is. We already tried 3 Adventures in Lara Croft. Tomb Raider 2 is listed twice, once with Roman numerals and once with a 2. I don't know if that actually is a different game or if it's just listed twice being silly. I already tried Chronicles. So it's going to be... And I already tried Underworld. So it's Legend, The Prophecy, or Curse of the Sword. And I don't see a sword or a prophecy or a legend here. So, Curse the Sword. Motherfucker! The last revelation. Yeah, no, I would never have gotten which Tomb Raider it was, but I figured out pretty quickly it was Tomb Raider, so I can be somewhat pleased with myself on that. Ah, shucks, I'm not doing very well here at all. Oh, okay, this looks like I should recognize it. My immediate thought was Skyward Sword, but the water looks too not stylized enough for Skyward Sword. But I feel like I've definitely played this. Oh, that's weird. The sort of pop-y colors in it make me say stylized fantasy things, something like, well, Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter are a bit more sci-fi, I guess. I've not played them, but I almost want to say it's one of the Monster Hunters, which again, if it is a Monster Hunter, I'm cooked because I have no idea which one it is. All I could say is that it's probably not one of the new ones, because it looks like either a good, like, GameCube era game or, like, maybe one beside that. Let's just see if it is Monster Hunter. No. Oh, never mind. This is looking a bit more something like Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter, isn't it? Very sort of, like, cartoon, little bit of steampunk here. Let's try a Crash Bandicoot. Okay, again, I will never guess which one. The Huge Adventure. Wrong series. Vikings. Oh, hold on. This is either a Rayman game. Well, no, it's not. That first screenshot, especially, this doesn't look like one of the 2D Rayman, like, because they did that little, like, Rayman reboot series, like Origins and Legends or whatever, and this almost looks like that, only this environment looks a bit too 3D for that. So is it maybe Donkey Kong Country, one of the newer ones, like Tropical Freeze? Or Returns? Ah, Tropical Freeze! There you go. Good, got it. This Viking ship was a pretty solid... Oh, I didn't even check Wii U. Yeah, that would have been a good clue. This was a pretty solid... I mean, I think the enemies are Vikings in that, right? So that wasn't too difficult. I've not played that either, though. What was the score here? 83. Right. That wasn't so bad. I'll try and keep that streak up. I'm going to carry on to the 807th one. Try and do 20. I'm really enjoying this. Okay, interesting. So we've got a beautiful sort of pixel art style. I can't tell if the low resolution is because it's a zoomed in screenshot or if it's a very old game. I almost wanted to say Shovel Knight from this, only I don't think... Shovel Knight's a bit more styled to be NES-like, and this looks like a really, really good SNES game. But it does, with the way the background is kind of like straight up and down, and you can see it fading into the distance, it looks like 2D side-scroller, right? So it won't be like Final Fantasy VI or anything like that. Not that I recognize this from Final Fantasy VI. I feel like the horn should be giving me a better clue if I knew what this game was. But this clock face almost looks so good that I'm thinking it's not an actual SNES game, but a modern game styled suchly. I don't actually have any good guesses to start with, but, you know, on the odd chance I get something totally out of nowhere, let's just search Night and look for something that sounds like a modern indie game. Ultimate Custom Night, yeah, probably not. Nightshade, that sounds like a contemporary indie game. We're not even close. Yeah, so side-scrollers, that's what I'm getting here. 91 Metacritic score. I'm feeling like I should recognize this. This looks like something that's got a distinctive art style, but I'm getting nothing. Oh, GBA, no, it is Castlevania. I'm dumb. I looked at Symphony of the Night earlier, and I was like, oh, no way it's a Castlevania. So this is Castlevania, one of the Game Boy ones. So let's now it's a test of which one. Do I know which ones of these are Game Boy games? A Game Boy Advance, mine, so it's not like Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge. It'll be like Circle of the Moon? Oh boy, Rondo of whichever? Aria of Sorrow. There you go, Aria of Sorrow. That was just the first one. That sounded right. I could tell immediately from the HUD that was a Castlevania. A Castlevania beyond like the first few very platformery ones and more into like the action RPG side of things. I Lost Symphony of the Night. Ooh, interesting. So I'm getting, again, PS1 or N64. Oh, hang on. Is that Majora's Mask? Yeah, that's the graveyard, isn't it? In the Ikana Valley. I don't know what this is. The magic bar, I guess? I'd like to see what the other screenshots are, but yeah, got that quick enough. There's something about that valley that scarred me and will never leave me, so... Oh yeah, I would have gotten it from this, because that's you using the Goron power. I'm just curious what the other screenshots are. Yeah, okay, that one's pretty telling. And this one's much less telling than this third one. So I'm surprised they used that. I never did actually beat Majora's Mask properly. I've gotten pretty far in it several times, but someday on the channel. But I'm reasonably familiar with the whole series, everything. Yeah, you would definitely have gotten it from here. Or here. I think this is maybe supposed to be a GIF. Yeah, okay, there we go. It loaded. Yeah, if you didn't get it at that point, you were never going to get it. Good. Finally got 1 in 1. That feels good. Ooh, okay, something spacey. It looks a bit old for Mass Effect. It looks more like a Halo, doesn't it? Kind of. But it looks like an earlier Halo, so let's just go with the first one, Halo Combat Evolved. It's not a Halo at all. Oh, okay, interesting. 87% Metacritic score. This is either a compass rose or a targeting reticle. Looks more like a targeting reticle. So something targeting reticle. Sorry, something where you would fly around in space. If you'd play the game, I bet you could tell what the HUD was from here. It's a shame it doesn't let you zoom in below where it says Metacritic score here. Interesting. That looks like some kind of little space shuttle or like a torpedo or something, but we're in space, I think. How many space shooter games do I know that look like this? I think the answer is none. I don't think I'm going to get this. Yeah, that would really help if you... Oh, StarCraft maybe? But it doesn't look like an RTS, really. But it makes me think of StarCraft. Is that ship design? StarCraft is one single word. Sorry. Nope, and wrong series. I doubt I'm gonna get this. Doesn't look Star Wars. Something from space that isn't Star Wars, that isn't Halo, StarCraft, and it's definitely not Star Fox. What other space shooters are there? Like I said, I'm a lover of all things video games, but I wouldn't exactly say I'm an expert. Again, actually, this looks kind of more RTS, doesn't it? I thought it was like more like a rail shooter at first, but this looks an awful lot more like RTS, which would be something like StarCraft, although 2008. Command & Conquer? I got nothing. Oh, Command & Conquer is with an ampersand. Yeah, if you'd played it, this would definitely let you know. Jakira Navigator or Chikara or Grimus, Ironclad Games. Oh, the name Ironclad Games does ring a bell, but I don't get the sense it's going to tell me what this is. I got nothing. Sins of a Solar Empire. Never was going to get that. My apologies. I don't know if that's a... They try and mix in big popular games and slightly lesser known sleeper hits and stuff, so it's not impossible that that's just a game that not many people have heard of, but it's certainly one I haven't heard of, although I thought I'd recognize it. Ooh, interesting. Alright, I'm gonna go for something crazy here. Star Wars, one of the new ones, Fallen Order. No, not Jedi. So it's not in Star Wars at all, and this absolutely does not look like Star Wars. Oh, interesting. Metacritic score 85%. Looks somewhat modern. I would say no earlier than 2016. Oh, hang on, I just want to see another screenshot. Oh, interesting. My gut reaction is some weird little indie thing like Antichamber, but it's too high fidelity for Antichamber specifically, but, Control, maybe? Control isn't indie, is it? But... No. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we have people. Sort of stylized people. Someone at a very, very sad birthday party. Genre adventure. Oh, I'm not gonna get this. But it looks cool. Almost makes me think of Heavy Rain, but it's not Heavy Rain. But... Oh, hang on. Is this, like... Original release 2024? This year? Oh, no, I have no idea what this is. I was gonna say, I or AI, the Somnium, however you pronounce that. I was gonna say this. Nirvana Initiative? Maybe that was like a DLC released here or something? No. Oh, I don't know what this is, but I feel like I've seen a trailer for it or something before. Developer Sunset Visitor. I'm afraid I don't know it. 1000 Next Resist! Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that. It looks like a cross between Shin Megami Tensei and Control or something. Visually speaking, I obviously know nothing about the game. Interesting. I really thought I was onto something way earlier in there, and I wasn't. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we've got... Is this Dead by Daylight? It looks almost like a first person of one of the killers. It was not Dead by Daylight, but it does look roughly sort of horror, or at least a little scary. When we go back to that first screenshot, I feel like that told me a bit more. So stuff was on fire. I thought this was like a big, spooky, thready arm, but it's maybe just like a tree branch. Oh no, it's blood. It's blood splashed across the screen, so it'll be like one of those sort of militaristic shooter type things. I don't know what this is. Environment is obviously kind of jungly, a bit worn down, so I'm kind of tempted to say Far Cry again. Far Cry 5. It's not a Far Cry. Original platform PS5. That's what I thought. It looks pretty newish. Someone grappling across... It's like you're climbing across bars. Post-apocalypse Metro? I don't know which... Metro Exodus? It's not a Metro game. BEHPSH? Action third-person hack-and-slash RPG? Armored Core? 6? Nope. It's original release 2024. Again, quite new. Not Lies of P. That was last year, wasn't it? Sort of modern, futuristic, but also a bit apocalypse. Oh, I've got nothing here. This almost looks like it's like a beaker or a battery. So we're like a robot person who needs to fill batteries. Looks like it could be on PS5 with the little PlayStation D-pad. Oh, they already told us that, didn't it? Yeah, they did. Last screenshot, please. Yeah, if I were going to know it, I would know it from this. I feel like I should. Yeah, it looks like it could be like a Nier or a Bayonetta, but like not quite either of those. Tell me. Stellar Blade! Yeah, I've heard of that, but I wasn't gonna get it. When it comes to my Bleeding Edge Modern has come out in the past 2 or 3 years, I'm absolutely, completely unknowledgeable. When it comes to like the past 10 years, I might have a fighting chance, and if it's anything prior to 10 years ago, I probably have a better chance. I'm already getting like another Tomb Raider from this, almost, but this is not gonna tell me enough anything. Metascore, critic score, too old for Metacritic score. It almost gives the vibe of an early Elder Scrolls. It looks like we're looking at, like a 3D room with some 2D visuals in it, a la Doom, early Elder Scrolls, Wolfenstein, that things. Let's try Elder Scrolls 2. Not Elder Scrolls 2. Bit more 3D visuals here, a bunch of arrows pointing up. It's almost like it's like a 64... Oh, original platform DOS. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot, is this the one... Oh, crap. You're like a cyborg and stuff. Biomutant? Nope. Oh, first person... action like Hexen or Turok? Oh, I'm so unknowledgeable about things. Oh, come on, it's Apogee software. It's like a straight up Doom-esque. But what? It's like a Doom or a Wolfenstein, but it isn't either of those things. And why does the name Apogee Software sound so familiar? What is that? Oh, it's them kicking. I thought it was like a cat paw that came up on screen. Wait, hang on. No, you are a dog here. Look. Why are we playing as a giant murder dog? Or not even a giant. It's like a normally sized murder dog. This is a dog snout. What is this? It's probably I Love My Dogs. It was Rise of the Triad Dark War. Okay, I wasn't going to know that. So Wolfenstein Rise of the Triad? Oh, their names for it, I guess. Interesting. So it was actually from Wolfenstein. I didn't know what Apogee Software is, so I wasn't sure about that. This looks like something I've played. I need more though than that. Never mind, I haven't played it. I would recognize that clock. Okay, but we can get a sense of what kind of game it is, probably. 81%. It definitely has the feel of like of not Nintendo, but a game that you would expect to be on a Nintendo console, but it's actually on like PS2 or something, and it has the vibe of a spin-off. Something about the clocks like UI, it feels a little generic and just like, let's put something cutesy, like we didn't think too hard about this, because this is like, it'll be like Bomberman horse racing or something, you know what I mean? I'm gonna feel like a real moron if it's a super beloved classic. I don't know, Digimon? Is it something to do with Digimon? No. Maybe it is Bomberman something. Those look like the lightning cards from Bomberman Jetters. But Bomberman Jetter? What the hell? I was just picking a Bomberman game to see if it was in Bomberman. I just picked the first one that... What? Alright, cool. What the hell is Bomberman Generation? Oh, it is GameCube. It was followed up by Bomberman Jetters. Oh, there you go. That's why they still have the lightning card. I mean, it's not the same asset, but it's a similar one. Pokemon like battles using Carabombs. That's the what? Stop. It's Bomberman. Throw bombs. Bomberman Jetters is cool, though. Even if it's a little patchy. Ooh. Oh, brain sunlight moved. Star Fox Adventures, is it? Star Fox Adventures. Tell me it's Star Fox. It's not Star Fox Adventures, but it feels like familiar. Psychonauts? It looks like one of the levels in Psychonauts. Oh, it's Crash Bandicoot. Okay, which one though? Just the original? No. Well, we got 3 guesses to figure out which Crash Bandicoot. The Wumpa Fruit is a big tip-off. I don't know anything about Crash Bandicoot either. Cortex Strikes Back? Oh no, it's gonna be another Tomb Raider where I have no idea. Oh, not Crash Bandicoots. 3 Warped. There we go. We got it. It was Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, as everyone would know from this screenshot. And what was the last one they were gonna give me? Yeah, this would really help if you'd played the game, probably. You'd be like, oh, I remember this stupid arena where you have to jump over lions, that thing that Crash Bandicoot does. But alright, the only Crash Bandicoot game I've played is in Uncharted 4. I'm getting SpongeBob from this, with the bubbles. Although not quite. They're not quite SpongeBob bubbles, are they? Well, let me just try. It doesn't quite look modern enough to be the new one, Cosmic Shake, unless it's very zoomed in. Actually, let's try Cosmic Shake. I don't recognize it, to be clear. Oh, that's definitely SpongeBob. What the hell? Right? Well, it's not, clearly, but if it's not SpongeBob, I'm not gonna get... I mean, if it's not SpongeBob, it feels a little... Maybe just slightly derivative, whatever it is. Give me more than that. Oh. Oh, hang on. Never mind. Sorry, it's not... It doesn't look anything like SpongeBob. It's Sea of Thieves, isn't it? Nope, of course not. Never mind. Wild Tack 2 Staff of Dreams, definitely. Use adaptation. Oh, is this the... Oh, this is the crab, like, Souls-like thing, right? It's crab... Another Crab's Treasure. That's it. Yeah. I've never seen any footage of it. I only know of it from word of mouth, so I only got that from imagining what this, like, humanoid-styled crab would look like moving around. And I pictured, like, a Dark Souls run loop. Oh, this is platform, Exit, the new horror thing. Exit 8? Yeah, there we go. That's the thing. I say new. I don't know when it was. It's like probably like 2 years old now, the way things move. No Metacritic score, PC, first person horror. 2023. Yeah. I've seen this played a few times. It's pretty, with how many times you have to look at that hallway, it's pretty easy to recognize off the bat. I never played it myself, though. Ooh, interesting. Spooky green lighting. I'm thinking like a mid-2000s Resident Evil. Let's start with like Resident Evil 5. No, Metacritic score is 60, so not especially beloved. Oh, is this that one with the motorcycle? Wars... Days Gone, is it? No, it's not spelled with a Z. I thought it was like Days Gone with a Z because it's zombies. Never mind. Xbox One, PC, PS4. So I guess wasn't ported to the next generation because it wasn't very beloved. We got a naming reticle. It's some kind of shooter. You're gonna have to give me more than that. FPS, post-apocalyptic. Well, I guess that. Ryan. If I knew a Ryan, dead. What's the parkour one? Dying Light, right? But it won't be Dying Light 1 to be like, stay human. It's not a Dying Light. Detected. Okay, so stealth game. Sounds like maybe less zombies. Repel the something. It's got experience. Dead Island? I mean, we already said it's probably not zombies, but they said apocalyptic. Yeah, no, this would help someone who'd played the game, but not me, I'm afraid. Oh, give it to me. Terminator Resistance. It's a Terminator game? What? Right, I was never gonna have guessed that. You'd think they'd have shown a Terminator on the 6th one if they were gonna try and make it super obvious. In the same way that in the 6th one of Majora's Mask they showed Link. Maybe there aren't any Terminators in the game, that's probably it. Last of Us 2? Nope. Oh, this might be Dead Island. Dead Island, which one? 2. Nope. We've got a mini-map. Wii U, Xbox One. Oh, Wii U. Assassin's Creed 3? It is an Assassin's Creed. What other Assassin's Creed games were on Wii U? It's not Black Flag, surely. That would never have worked on... But it looks piratey. Oh, it is! I didn't know they put that on Wii U. How the hell did they manage that? The inclusion of it on Wii U was... I think it's pretty rare that you find a big AAA game like this that was on, like, PlayStation, Xbox, and Wii U. Assassin's Creed is one of the few that like come to mind when I think of that, so that was a useful clue, that one. It's neat how you can use stuff from... Oh, Mega Man. Surely Mega Man. But which Mega Man? Anyway, it's neat how you can use stuff from... You can use all different kinds of gaming knowledge here. It's not just about, have I played this game, but the platform can give you a useful... Like, what games do I know that were across all these platforms? What games do I know that were beloved? Oh, it isn't Mega Man. Oh. Original release too old for Metacritic, but it's clearly an NES side-scroller. Double Dragon? I took that blue, the blue at the top totally threw me off. I was like, for sure, it'll be Mega Man. Okay, if you'd play this, you'd know who this is. That looks like Double Dragon to me. Narc? No, not Narc. Don't be stupid. Come on, you know more than 2 NES games, surely. Look at my tiny little NES shelf. Well, I don't think it's Dragon Quest. Oh, come on! How can I not figure this out? A side-scrolling beat 'em up in like a city on the NES? There can't have been that many of those, right? Final Fight is after that. That's like SNES, right? But maybe the first one wasn't or something. Final Fight 1, sure. That looks like Double Dragon. How is this not Double Dragon? No, if you played it, you know how it's not Double Dragon. You know what it actually is, but that's exactly what it looks like to me. I'm not gonna get it. River City Ransom. Oh no, that makes some sense. Yeah, I didn't realize that has started on the NES. Actually, I thought that was a bit past that, but that makes perfect sense. This kind of has the look of the beginning of a Fallout game. Once again, a series I've not played at all, but it looks like... Don't you start in like a very orange place in one of the Fallouts? It's not Fallout. Oh, Prey? It looks semi-futuristic. Nope. Xbox Series 1... Sorry, Xbox Series, Xbox One, and PC. So something that was a duck to PlayStation and Nintendo release. Got Submarine? Oh, I thought I had this totally from these first two. I was like, oh, that's definitely like a Fallout or something, but... Because these two, like, this one looks a little more generic, like it could be any sort of military shooter with a submarine in it, but these two look a bit more... There's a bit more world building I can see from this already. Only these have submarines in this as well, so what game is, like, all about naval combat like this? You got me. AI Player 1... Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna get this. It's Party Animals. What the hell were with those first 4 screenshots? Those were so sneaky and misleading. I was like, there's definitely like a apocalyptic shooter like Fallout or something, and then it's like, by the way, they're a friendly animal character. They like picked it all on this one submarine level that would, unless the submarine is like an obvious mainstay in the game. But yeah, wow, that was not. I would never guess that if you gave me 100 guesses from those first 4 screenshots. Wow. City at Night. So maybe like a perfect... It looks a bit low res. So I'm thinking like a Perfect Dark or like an early Max Payne or something. Maybe even a Hitman, actually. So let's try Perfect Dark. It looks too good for 64, but Perfect Dark 0? X mods. Oh, like Deus Ex. Like this is a robot kind of futuristic world. Not Deus Ex. PS2, Xbox, GameCube. Oh, I feel like I should know it from this. Give me another one. Oh, racing game. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to forget it. Need for Speed. Oh, it is a Need for Speed. Okay. Need for Speed. What sounds like it would be on like a PS2 era one? Need for Speed Nitro, Underground, Unbound, V-Rally, Porsche Unleashed. Hot Pursuit 2, that sounds like a GameCube era one. Well, I don't know which Need for Speed it is, but... You know what? It's definitely Heat. It was not, it was Underground. Ah! I almost did that. Very well, final one of the day, 807. Oh, this is the one I got the other day. This is all I had to go on, and I was instant like, Kingdom Come Deliverance? And bam, that was it. Oh, I'm so frustrated that you didn't get to see that. Because, like, it was... I didn't even, like, stop to think. I was, like, 1 second in, and I was just like, that's Roof, Medieval, Kingdom Come Deliverance, and that was it. And I've not even played the game. It was so psychic. Like, I like, couldn't believe my eyes. Right, okay, so if I've already done that once, that tells you how long ago I was all like, I want to play that on the channel. Let's just do one more, then, if that was the one I've already done. Oh, cool. So we're in like some kind of factory setting, maybe a little dilapidated. We're looking with some kind of like heat vision thing. It doesn't quite look like thermal goggles. So is it more like we're looking at it through like Predator vision? There's gotta be some kind of Predator game, right? Oh no, that's the whole look of the game. It's like stylized. So it's like almost like Lethal Company. It's not Lethal Company, is it? I don't think. It looks a bit, the models are too good for that, but maybe they're being sneaky and using mods. Very interesting. Okay, I'm not going to get this. Oh, unless it's that thing, Buckshot Roulette. I have no idea. All I know is that this is somewhat popular and there's a shotgun in it. With someone across from you uses a shotgun. First-person fantasy horror turn-based. Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be a bit like an unusual subversive horror game. Not quite the same, but something along the lines of Inscription. But I have not played either game, so I wouldn't say. Actually, just to make it clean, let's go as far as 800. I'm really enjoying this. This is so much fun. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So it looks to me like top-down fantasy RPG. There are dark clouds covering things. Maybe a later Dragon Quest, like Dragon Quest 4. I've only played as far as 3. It's not a Dragon Quest. Oh, never mind. This is a bit more future military. Actually, this could almost be a Command & Conquer, couldn't it? It is a Command & Conquer. I don't know the Command & Conquer games, unfortunately. So we're probably going to be at another Tomb Raider, another Crash Bandicoot here, where I'm just at the mercy of this one of these being right. Okay, good. Command & Conquer Red Alert. Sweet. 5 left. Oh, is this Love? We played on the channel. That's going to be so hard to find the actual one that's just Love in this list. Nope. Oh, it's Spooky. Metacritic score too old. Oh, so it was actually at this era. I thought it looked to me like it was designed to look like from that era, but it actually was from that era if it was too old for Metacritic score. I do appreciate that they give you either too old or just doesn't have one to give you a sense of when it was. That's nice. But I'm getting nothing from this. Oh, Space Invaders of some kind, but it's not the original, surely. So it'll be, oh, which Space? Extreme 2. Nope. Space Invaders DX. Space Invaders 78. Oh wait, that actually might just be the original Space Invaders, but maybe I just never saw like that cutscene or whatever. Oh, it's just the original Space Invaders. Sorry. I thought it was gonna be some like Game Boy remake or something, because I was like, what the hell is this? Apparently I just haven't played my Space Invaders in a while. 803. Oh, this is a monkey ball because there are bananas everywhere and checkered tiles, but which monkey ball? Well, I played Super Monkey Ball 2 and it looks a little better than this. So there's basically only one other it could be, which is Super Monkey Ball 1, right? Okay, yeah, good. That's an easy one. Checkered tiles and bananas, what else could it... Oh... I desperately want to say Metal Gear Solid 5, because it looks an awful lot like that valley in Africa, but... Oh, hang on, is this water making it all wet and reflecty, or no, this is shadows through the trees? No, it's just the rock is like white. I don't recall any place in Metal Gear Solid 5 where the rock was kind of white like this. Although the vegetation, and that almost looks like snow over there. Maybe it's Far Cry 4. No, oh, okay, no, we're close. This is, will it be like one of those top-down old RPG things like Dragon's Dogma? Oh no, a bit newer, but fantasy, medieval is how that looked, and this looks more... Is that a walking stick or a gun? I guess it's more like a walking stick or a spear or something. Give me another? Tactical role-playing, Wartos the Bulwark. Oh, you definitely know if you played it now. It's not one of the Baldur's Gates, but it's kind of the vibe I have. No, but it's something like that. Oh, 2021 Early Access 2023, so it's a little newer than I was imagining. It looked a bit more like 2010s to me. Medieval action RPG. Oh no, sorry, tactical RPG. That isn't a Baldur's Gate with a realistic looking style. Dex, Con, Willpower, Crit. I mean, these sound like D&D. Like Dex, Strength, Dex, and Con are D&D stats. Injuries and status. Oh, I'm not gonna get this. War Tales. Yeah, I wasn't gonna get it, and I don't believe I've heard of it. But I've heard of games like it. All right, come on, 2 left. Let's not fail now. Okay, so 2D platformer, cybernetic, looks new, styled to be old. I think it's not Dead Cells, but let's just type something. Oh yeah, okay, with a bit of dark fantasy, medieval as well. Actually, it could almost be a castle. Actually, wait, maybe I'm reading this wrong. Maybe this isn't all cybernetic, but maybe it's like grass. It won't be a Castlevania again, will it? Nope. Oh, if you knew it, you would know it from this. Oh, Owlboy? Maybe? Nope. Oh, I'm never gonna get this. Genre action. I feel like I should know it from this. 2013. Oh, I was about to say it looks exactly like Celeste, so I wonder if it's from Maddie Makes Games, and it actually, as a matter of fact, is. Oh, I don't know what else Maddie Makes Games has done. The answer was Towerfall. Oh, sorry about it. I didn't know that one, but I wish I said that out loud, because I was exactly thinking this girl looks like just like Madeline. Whoever made this is totally ripping off Celeste. Oh, okay, interesting. So we got an elbow here. I mean, this could be many things. It could be like Payday or well, let's just try a Payday. It looks that's kind of what it gives me the vibe of. Oh, interesting. So it's probably played from first person by the look of this camera angle, and you're just seeing people in like factory workers and stuff. I had thought Grand Theft Auto earlier, but definitely not with this style. It's almost like Dishonored set in contemporary times is what it looks like, or maybe not contemporary quite from these boilers, but this it's like 20th century Dishonored. Well, when is Dishonored meant to take place anyway? Well, it's fantasy. I'm not sure. Give me something else. Go over bridge. Oh, hang on. I recognize you. This is A Way Out, isn't it? Nice. Okay, there we go. Finally. So there you go. I did pretty abysmally on these bunch, but I'd love to come back and try a whole bunch more of them because, as you can see, there are 800 and some change of games to guess from here. That is a lot of fun. Some of the most fun you can have in this game, because if you get one that's like this, where it's obviously Animal Crossing, I mean, that's like a little ego bump where I'm like, I know what that is, but it's not nearly as interesting to play as when you get one that you're like, oh, that I could guess at like 5 games that might be, and then you start having to like sort of logic it out and rule out big series and stuff. But wow, that is so much fun. And as I say, they are uploading daily, and they even give you a little timer for when the next game is going to come out here. And as you can also see, they've got a considerable variety of games here. There you have it, Guess the Game, and I believe the website is just guessthE.game. I will leave a link down you know where. This is fun. I think I might play like 20 every now and then. I'll just go through the list. What I might do is next time we'll just start from number 1, and we'll just go through 20 at a time until we're caught up to the modern day. But this is too much fun not to do again. I love this so much. So do let me know how you did, and if there were any of those where you knew it from like the first screenshot and you were like, come on man, how does he not know River City Ransom from this skyline? Get it together! And that is all for now. Next video on the channel is going to be some more Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, and thank you so very much for coming around to this video. What a blast it was to make a cav. I gotta do this again soon. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! It's like right here on the coaster. Doesn't need to be interactable. Challenge of the Ninja. There is nothing more terrifying than the Ninja. Except death? What a catchy tagline. I think the exclamation mark is just on the wrong side and it's meant to point out this sniper here. Which is neat. I'll take the ammo.